All right, I get asked this question all the time. When is Bambu Lab going to build a tool changer? Well, I think they just answered that question. Let's get into it. All right, so this has to do with the patents that Bambu just recently filed. A patent is just legal protection for a company to protect their idea. It's not a physical product. With that being said, let's get into this idea. So this machine could be something big from Bambu Lab. This could be how they retake their multicolor crown and make it even more efficient and faster. But this machine is also theory. 9 tool changes? That's pretty impressive. And from what I could see from the schematics on the patent, it looks like these tool changings will happen from the top down, not from the front to back. That's pretty interesting to me. I didn't expect that kind of an angle. I would have expected them to go front to back, but they did try to do something different with Vortec. So that's pretty cool for them to push the innovation in their own way. Now I want to talk about the top of this schematic real quick. At the top, it looks like their H series is going to be 9 different filament paths. That's pretty crazy. And it looks like, don't hold me on this because this is a patent, this is theory, this is speculation, this is hyperbole, whatever you want to call it. But this could be something big from Bambu Lab. I think those are AMS HTs on top of there, but they could be something different. I don't know. I fully expect Bambu to use their AMS units with this machine. It would be totally crazy. Will something new come out with this machine for the AMS units? Will there be something backwards compatible that allows us to use our current AMS units with this machine? That would be pretty cool because I have a ton of AMS units. I would love to repurpose those into whatever machine this is going to be. Then you won't have any feed path resistance. That'd be pretty cool. Just straight to the tool head, boop, and away you go. That's also going to save the filament retraction time. You're not going to have to retract the filament 3 meters to wherever your AMS unit is. It's right on top of the machine and right down it goes. And then back up it goes. That's pretty cool. And 9 tool heads, that's 9 different colors, 9 different materials, whichever you want to do. And then if you have AMS units on top of it, that's pretty awesome to see. So I don't know if this is going to be technically defined as a tool changer because it's not going to be the whole head that's going to be changed. It looks like it's just going to be the nozzle, kind of like the Vortec system. Is this going to be a hybrid between Vortec and a true tool changer? That'd be pretty cool. I don't know what this is going to look like, but this schematic and this patent seem pretty promising. I'm really excited about that. So why is this patent coming now? Well, the Vortec has been out for about a year, and Toolchangers have been out for about a year. Snapmaker U1 came out about this time last year with a Kickstarter, and then Bambu probably realized that they need to keep up or push the innovation even further, and I think that's what they're doing here. I don't think this is going to be a true tool changer, and I think that's a good thing. I think this machine is specifically going to swap the hot ends, much like the Vortec, but also change out the filament feed path, kind of like what Creality is doing with their K3. Where I think this is going to make a difference, though, is I think the price point is going to be pretty high with this machine. Their Vortec system is already at $2,000 in the H series. So this is either going to have to be really high or it's going to have to be really low. There is really no in between. There's no price point gap that I see this fitting into. I think this is going to fill the price gap on what the Vortec used to be in that $3,000 range. That's also going to push the Vortec system with the H2C down in price point, I believe, because I don't think there's going to be as much value to justify as there is going to be with this new machine, if this comes to fruition. So why do I think this is going to be a banger for Bambu when it comes to market? Well, first, it's going to take what the H2C does with the AMS units for multicolor printing, and it's going to amp it up to 9. This is speculation about an early idea that Bambu wants to patent. So I'm excited about it, but I'm also going to take it with a grain of salt. Things might change before it gets here. Ideas might vary a little bit. If this machine comes to market even close to the way it's been patented, I'm fully expecting this to be the first machine to put it all together. And that's AMS units, that's the ecosystem, because Bambu's got a pretty good ecosystem, and the true tool changing technology. But this just shows me that Bambu Lab's not just sitting there. They've been quiet, but they're not just sitting there. They're working on something. So as this machine comes to market, I'm going to be watching very closely because I really enjoy using our Snapmaker U1s. Would this be the first machine to really compete with the true tool changing technology and putting an AMS unit with the machine? As I have been dying for that. I've been asking for that since this video here. And if that happens, that changes workflows. That makes things more efficient. Filament loading and unloading on 9 tool heads would be awesome. You could have one AMS unit attached to each one, and then you could extensively print if you use 4 colors of the same material in that AMS. Then you don't have to change out spools. You can just let them run out and let them do their thing. That'd be awesome. That'd be efficient. They don't have to keep programming colors and materials into those slots. It just goes. And I would enjoy that. So what's the problem that Bambu is really trying to solve here? Because I don't think it's tool changing. I really don't. I think it's somewhere along the lines of how do they bring their AMS units forward into the next era of tool changing and multicolor printing. I think that's the question they're trying to solve, and I think this patent tells a lot. We may even get a new AMS unit with this machine. That'd be kind of awesome, but also kind of a bummer if this machine is not backwards compatible with the older AMS units. I could understand if it's not the AMS1 it's compatible with, but the AMS2 Pro, that would be kind of sad because that just got here recently. So I don't think we're watching a next generation machine come around because those are already here. The tool changers, they're here, they're not going anywhere. But I think we're watching the next generation of workflow developing right before our eyes. Putting AMS units with these machines, drop it in the comments if you disagree with me. I'm perfectly okay with having a discussion, but I think that's where we're headed. I think we're going to get tool changers with AMS units, and Bambu makes way too much money on their AMS units to give those up. So if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. And if you want to stay up to date for all this tool changing tech, hit that subscribe. And until next time, be glorious.